Are you wondering if drinking water can help you to lose weight? Maybe you're wondering, how much should I be drinking? Well, today I'm going to be sharing all about water because it's one of the simplest things that you can do to improve your health. And I commonly find with clients and people that I'm talking to, when they haven't been drinking enough water and they start drinking enough water, they feel so much better. Their energy increases and they really notice a difference. So it's one of the simplest things that we can do to take care of our bodies, take care of our health, and actually notice an improvement in the way we feel. Hi friends, and welcome to the Healthy Beyond 40 show. I'm Michelle, mom of four and military wife. I have my doctorate in physical therapy and I'm an online personal trainer, health coach, and yoga teacher. Do you wish that you had more energy and could get into shape? Do you feel like you're struggling to lose weight? Maybe you've tried a diet before, but it just wasn't sustainable, and now you don't know how to get started. We're going to look at health holistically here, and most importantly, keep things simple and quick. If you're ready to develop healthier habits, exercise consistently, and lose weight sustainably without long workouts or following strict diets, then you're in the right place. In this podcast, I bring together my expertise with real life strategies. No magic pill here, so lace up those shoes and get moving. As I'm sitting here recording today, I'm sitting here with my big cup of water. So one of the things I do is I typically always have water with me, even when I go somewhere. Even if I know I don't really need to drink, I just always have a water on me. It's become such a habit, and it's really helped me to ensure that I'm drinking enough and that I feel good. So one of the cups that I currently like, I got from Amazon, so I'll share the link in the description, is a straw cup. So some people find that drinking from a straw is easier. I like this because I can just pick it up and drink. I also like to have the cups where the lid screws so it is spill proof. So those are my two favorite cups, and I typically always have it right by me. So one of the things I want to tell you about before we get started today is inside my Facebook group, Healthy Beyond 40, I have a free movement and water challenge coming up starting September 18th. And I typically run this challenge every 3 or 4 months because people like it. It's a really simple way to start taking care of yourself by making sure that you're drinking enough water, that you're getting enough steps in. And there's no strict rules. So I don't make people drink a certain amount of water a day to be in the challenge. Everybody's setting their own goals for water and movement. And this is how I work with my clients, because when we come into something that's so structured and tells us exactly what to do, it's really not modified for our bodies because each of our bodies are different. Each of our lifestyles are different. So if you guys want to be part of this challenge, come into my Facebook group. Make sure that you are there. Invite some friends. We're going to have prizes. I'm going to be giving away a month of personal training, 2 health coaching sessions, and one of my friends, Nicole, she's going to be giving away Zaya tank. I'm actually wearing the tank today that she's going to be giving away. So I hope that you guys can join for that. So first I want to talk about some of the ways that drinking water can help you to feel better, and it can help with weight loss too. So number one is that it can decrease your appetite. So when you are filling up with water, you're going to be less hungry for other things. It helps to take up space, but it's also hydrating us. So just imagine when you haven't drinking enough water, you tend to be more hungry. And think of times when you are fully hydrated. You probably didn't quite eat as much. So it can be a great way to lower your appetite. We still want to eat. We still want food. We still need energy, but we want to make sure that we are not eating when we actually need to be drinking and getting water. Number 2 is that it can help with your metabolism. So our metabolism is what burns energy in our body. So actually when we're drinking water, it's increasing the heat production in our body. So it's taking energy when we are drinking water, and water has no calories. So it's not like you're going to drink water and lose all of this weight because it's increasing your metabolism, but it will help to make a small difference. And with health, when we can put all these small pieces together, they can add up together. Number 3, it helps with energy. And this is the number one thing I see in clients when we get them in a habit of drinking enough water daily, is that their energy increases. They just feel better because their body has what it needs. Their body functions better. So there's so many different parts inside of our body that need water to function. It helps to increase the way our brain works when we're properly hydrated. So increasing your energy is really a huge one, and it's one I see over and over again. Number 4 is it helps remove waste from our body. So there's toxins in our food and our air, and we want to get those out of our body. So it helps to move liquid or water through our body, but also things like going to the bathroom. It prevents constipation. So if we don't have enough water, we tend to be more constipated. When we have enough water, it also helps to prevent kidney stones. So typically people who get kidney stones, there can be some other medical reasons, but are typically people who aren't drinking enough water, or they might be drinking too much caffeine or different things like that that can dehydrate us a little bit. So it's going to help to decrease your appetite, increase your metabolism, increase your energy, and remove waste from your body. I'm a big fan of starting the day outright with food and also with liquid and water, making sure that we're starting our day right. And one of the things I do that I've talked about here before is I typically start my day with Organifi's green juice because one, I'm getting 16 ounces of water just right there. But also with Organifi's green juice, I'm getting the other adaptogen herbs that help with my energy, that make me feel better. And I typically add a little lemon in there. And it's just a really great routine that I have. It has become a habit. I start my day by making sure that I'm getting enough water, that I'm making sure my body's getting the nutrients, and I'm just feeling good to start the day. If you guys want to check out Organifi's green juice, use the code HEALTHY20. It's going to help you to save 20% off your next order. The next question I get asked a lot is how much water should I drink in a day? And typically this comes from people who aren't drinking enough water. So I tend to have quite a few healthcare professionals, and I feel like sometimes have a really hard time drinking enough water. And you might find this in your job or wherever you're at, but that you tend to be so busy at work. You don't have time to drink water. You may feel like you don't even have time to go to the bathroom, so you don't want to drink water. But it's so essential that we're drinking enough water, that we're making time to go to the bathroom, and really to reassess if we feel like we don't have the time to do it. So, how much water should you be drinking? So, a typical good spot to start is half your body weight in ounces. So, if someone is 150 pounds, then they might want to start somewhere around 75 ounces. So, this isn't cut in stone, but it's just a way to start. And then you want to just go a little up, a little down. If it's hot in summer and you're sweating, you're going to need to adjust and have more water. And the way that you tell is by the color of your urine. So if your urine is that dark color, think about when you go to the bathroom in the morning, what color your urine looks like. That means you're dehydrated, which that's normal after we're sleeping to be dehydrated. But as we go through our day and we're drinking water, it should be more of that pale yellow. So start with half your body weight in ounces. And then go ahead and look at the color of your urine as if you need to adjust it up or down. And the other thing to notice, if you're getting the right amount, is notice how you feel. If you're feeling energized, if you can start to know the difference of how you feel when you haven't had enough to drink and when you have. Another common symptom that pops up when people haven't drank enough is headaches. So we're probably also busy and stressed, but if we're getting headaches, that could be a sign that it might come from not drinking enough water. That's not always the cause, but that is definitely something to look for. So make sure that you are making enough time in your day to drink and to go to the bathroom. And most of us don't want to drink all the water right before we go to bed because it's going to wake us up at night. So we have to pace ourselves and we have to make sure that we're drinking enough earlier in the day so we're not trying to catch up at night right before we want to go to bed and disrupt our sleep. The other thing I want to touch on here is drinking plain water. So we want to avoid beverages that have artificial sweeteners, artificial flavors in them. So even the things that are 0 calories, but they put artificial sweeteners in, there's a lot of debate about what that does to our body. It almost makes us think we are eating sugar. And there's been some studies where people who drink the sugared beverage and then that diet beverage with artificial sweetener, they might lose a little bit of weight, but the people who drink plain water lose even more weight. So I don't think our science is quite caught up to what these artificial sweeteners do. So I really like to minimize them, but I want you to get used to drinking plain water. You could add lemon or lime in there, so something that is coming from the fruit that is not artificially made. Lemon water can be a great way to drink water. If you don't like plain water, you can add some ice in there. I know sometimes I like a cold drink better. Lemon water can also help with your gut health. I did have a gut health expert into my nutrition course, and she recommended not drinking cold water. She said the warm water helps a little better with gut health, but sometimes if it's hot and you want cold water, have it. And the other thing about lemon water is there's different nutrients in there, and there's also vitamin C. So it can be a great way to add just a little dose of nutrition to your water without having to do those artificial sweeteners. So one of the most common things I see, so once people have the time of the day to drink water and go to the bathroom, is developing this habit, is how to actually drink more water. So just like I told you at the beginning, I commonly have my cup of water with me. I just take it wherever I go. So I always have access to water. So making sure that you're having access to water all throughout the day. Number two is to start habit stacking. So habit stacking means something you already do that's in your day and adding it on top of it. So for example, this might be before a meal or during a meal that you're going to drink a certain amount of water. So you already eat, so you're just adding this habit of drinking water onto that. And like I also said with my green juice, I think it's important to start our day hydrated. So making sure in the morning that you are drinking a good amount of water to get your day started are important. Also, when you're trying to increase your water, sometimes having a habit tracker can be really helpful. So, having a way to track and become aware of how much water you're drinking can be helpful, really setting that daily goal. So, I hope you guys found this information helpful. I hope you feel encouraged to focus on drinking a little bit more water because this is something you can do on your own. And I would love for you guys to join me for my free water and movement challenge. And this just gives you that support. It gives you that accountability. It helps you to start that new habit. And it's also really fun to just be in a fun, supportive, health promoted environment because typically we don't get that outside of our world. We're bombarded by sugary drinks, pop and soda, coffees with lots of sugar, donuts, all this other stuff. So it's nice to be in a community where people are focused on their health, where they're focused on eating healthy, drinking water, and doing things that actually make their body feel good. So make sure you guys check the description down below to join my Facebook group, Healthy Beyond 40. And I hope to see you guys there in the challenge. Make sure you guys share this episode with some friends if you guys found it valuable because we need it to promote health. We need to be those people that are inviting more people into health and making those people around us also interested in health because when we can have more support right around us, it's going to help us to be more successful and to choose those healthier things. All right, friends, keep on moving and I'll see you next time.